Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my fun and games in RoadCraft. And today we're up to day 20 here in Kernel, and today we're going to be building roads. We really will. I've said that for about the last 5 days. I think we did build roads one of those days, but it's definitely going to be some more sand and laying that flat today so that we can get some things done. But we had an okay day yesterday after a bit of fiddling about and unable to find where to put the pipes. We managed to sort that out. So today I'm hoping we're going to get a bit more of a wiggle on and maybe finish 2 or even 3 tasks. But let's just see how it plans out. We'll hop over, swoosh on over to the PlayStation. You can see that we're at 66% here in Kernel. And that is that we've done 22 out of 33 objectives and 6 out of 9 side objectives. So that's pretty much 2/3. So let's get into it. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully we'll get stuck into the road first thing and get some convoys going. Rightio, so there we are. Now this is where we left off last time. We just sort of parked him there. But I think today, first thing I'm going to do is we are going to do the route from here over to the other geothermal station. So we should be pretty right. We shouldn't need to sand anything along here. It's not the easiest path, but it's not the hardest. Ooh. If it's going to use a semi-trailer though, that's going to prove to be a lot harder. So if we need if we're doing this for a semi-trailer, then I'm a bit more worried. If we're doing it just for a normal path, then I'm pretty happy. But a semi-trailer almost certainly won't do. So following the same sort of path that we took for the other convoy. Now, hopefully we'll be able to not crash into it. Hopefully we'll be able to make it up here. But again, if we're talking semi-trailers, we are probably going to be in a bit of trouble. This part will be okay, because obviously we've done this ourselves, so it's sealed. But semi-trailers are notoriously awful. So we'll just keep going along here. We're nearly there. Up to the other geo spot. Here, isn't it? Through there. Through there. Very worried that we're seeing a picture of a semi-trailer all the time. There. There. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got a semi-trailer. So that almost certainly is not going to work right from the get-go. He may not even be able to get down here. And if he does get down there, I'm sure there's a dozen other spots that he will fail at. So I might just let him run until he fails anyway. And in the meantime, we'll just have a watch. Because if he can get down this bit, then that'll be good. At least I don't have to sand this. For that guardrail. Yeah, a little bit tight on that one. And can he get around here? Looks like he can. Yeah, that's good. All right. So then, where's the next spot I'd be worried? We'll be fine there. We'll be fine. Oh, probably along here, I'd say. So you may struggle along here. Then you'll be fine for the rest of the way. Okay, so he's already done better than I actually thought he might do. Can you get around there? Yeah. Get around there. Just. What's a double semi-trailer convoy too? Oh, he's struggling. Give him a push. That's it. That'll mean you're going to struggle. Right, so that corner looks pretty horrid, but they can just make it. Just. If I went a fraction wider there, it would make it even better. He's going to stall there. Or maybe not. And this one? Yeah, you can't get out of there. Okay, so I reckon we're going to need to build a little sandy road all the way along there. So where's my sandy dude? Here he is. So you know how I said I was going to be building roads? Well, I'm going to be building roads. Not the one I expected to. While I'm doing it, just let that run. You over here, you need to start doing your thing. Oh, original. Okay, now you're doing your thing. And once again, I forgot to turn off that silly setting that annoys me every time. Right. So you've now generating your sand. So in the interest of making sure that our rather... You're kidding. It was just inside. Right. Yeah, so in the interest of making sure our silly old semi-trailer can make it, I'm going to tip all the way. I have no excuse for not being able to make it through. Alrighty. A little bit of an unexpected road build. He might struggle now. He might be able to bump along there. It's not the worst sanding I've ever done. And we'll get into the bulldozer and flatten it out, so should sort him out after that. Get the guy out of the way. These seem to be coming through here all the time, these little convoys. Be very frequent. Just pull up there. Go and hop into the bulldozer. Now I'm hoping we're going to be able to Just sand our way through this one and we won't have to seal it. Sometimes the poor old semi-trailers can't even handle sanded roads. See how we go. Bit of that one. Put a bit of a dent in there now. Be annoying. Almost ran out of sand there too. I think that should be alright. Pretty safe and flat anyway. Here I'm going to just try and spread this a bit wider. Spread the love. Other one. Should be okay. Not the most flattened of ever. It's not awful. Then do this part. I'm figuring I should overdo it rather than underdo it. We're probably going to find there'll be another little convoy truck come along here and probably get a bit annoyed with us. Can't be helped. Fill up the next one. Ready to go. Steady spaghetti. Oh, here it comes. Get the truck out of the way at any rate. Come out of the way. Stop your grumping. Give me a little bit of time now to get this sorted out before the next convoy truck comes along. That might happen. Stop. Open the dip. There we go. Close the dip. Made a little bit of a hump there. Should be okay. Generally, the bulldozer's pretty good at flattening out humps. Okay, so I'd say someone else has crashed. Yes, the two of them failing. They've hit each other. So I reckon the one bringing the concrete slabs is probably finished, unless there's no end date on it. Maybe that's it. Now I think from here on, it's going to get a little bit harder. I think we're now outside of our sand zone. So we've had a lot of fun doing the easy bits. Yeah, so we're going to have to keep coming back to here. It's a bit frustrating. Guy out of the way of the convoy and bring this bulldozer over again, flatten out that part so we can then keep running back and forward. The last bits. We should have parked the bulldozer on the other side of the bridge, shouldn't I? Clever. Worried. I've generated a bit of a bump. And back here, but hopefully it won't. We're off and running. Yeah, so today's going to be building a road I didn't expect to build. Which is fine. Do what you got to do. Here he comes. Amazing that you can just bop along over the top of the sand without any trouble at all. It's a bit of a toughie. Poor old semi-trailer. Can't do no nothing. Just bring this guy back and out of the way. Fortunately, yes, it's going to take us. Marching is what I want. Yeah, it's going to take us a little while to get this guy to get his sand and bring it over, but well, can't be helped. What I might do is actually go back over to the other side. Start on the other side coming backwards. So I don't have to run over my own sand pile. Basically, you kind of couldn't make it here, really. Make it nice and easy for him. You almost made it. Only going to need 2. Lots of sand. What to do? Get him out of the way of the bulldozer. It's done before the next convoy comes through. Really cooking. Now, it is possible that we're going to need to asphalt this because, well, the semi-trailer is just that useless. But we might get away with it. Let's just pull you up there. Go back to our failed one. Right, yes, that one, in fact, is the one. Now, I'm hoping we don't have to move it too far to get it to stay on the sand. Because obviously I didn't have the sand when I was doing this the first time. We'll just do these little corrections so that it then can happily run on the sand. Be close to the sand. We've done a pretty good job. Like that would probably fall off. Right, that's all right. Deeper there. Bad. Mostly on. Obviously, this other convoy is going very, very much all the time. There's just so many of them. This side, now he seemed to be crashing into the turn a little bit. Just because he's in it. Right. Okay. You turn from there and be okay. Yes. And then you're on the sand. You should then be okay. He still takes a very tight line there, considering where his dot is. He barely gets to that red dot on the outside here. He doesn't really want to go to that one. He's cutting to get to this one. No, that's not going to be good enough. But struggling to get to this one, so we've got to get you wider there. And you've got to be wider there. Okay. And after that, you should be okay. Right. Do it properly. Stop being silly. Now we'll probably go too wide and crash. Why did I know he'd do that? They are just impossible to get to go where you actually want them to. Come on, reverse back. Yeah. Now, do it properly. Or I'll get grumpy. Give you a smack. You don't want that. Right, so so now they take a much... Oh. You should be able to reverse out of there. All right. That'll do. Speaking of those, though, we've still got it. Oh, that's the one I haven't done yet. There's the other ones. I thought I had a couple fail. That's the warehouse to the radio tower. That's the one I haven't done yet. Okay, fine. Fine. All right, so let's have a look what else. So I need to amplify the signal. This is the one I was actually planning to do right from the start. So let's come to the countryside base, go to the shop. I'm going to buy the heavy dump truck. Because now I think they've fixed it, I believe. Oops. So then we can go to the garage and find a heavy dump truck. Deploy that. Rightio. As it was before, it would just throw sand out all the time. It's just really naughty. Now I believe they've fixed that, so we should be able to now crashing. We should be able to. Oh no, he still can't make it. So we are going to have to. We are going to have to bitumen something. That's a pity. Thought we'd be able to get through that lot. Have a look and see whether it was just bad driving and he's crashed into something, or if in fact it's worse than that. Right, so I need to come over here, get back on the road, come over here and drop some sand over here. Might as well start from here. Wobbly than the other one. Not bad. Let's put a lot of sand down. Hoping we'll be able to flatten that out with the trailer. Okay, we can't refill sand. I can't refill sand. But I'm right next to a sand quarry, aren't I? I am next to a sand quarry. I'm inside its digger. Yeah, so let me refill my sand. Thank you. This shouldn't take too long to bring the bulldozer over again, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to need to bitumen this one. More wobbly than the... Yes, it's a little bit more wobbly than the bowhead. You sort of see, look how it's not dropping it as neatly as the bowhead does. Now, admittedly, chances are very high that the bulldozer would be able to sort that out anyway. A little bit there, help, and a bit there, help. Yeah, so that's going to be fine. Just need to come a little bit more straight. Run up to there. I'm going to keep tipping it. It's like it likes to tip out a bit of an angle. Doesn't quite tip as flat as the bowhead, so quite as pleasant to use. That's okay. All right, let's have a look at why this other thing failed. Why did you fail? Failed? There, of all places. That's a bit interesting. Are you get around that corner? Maybe. Admittedly, that's not quite the angle you would have been on, but still. Yeah, no, it's a bit weak, isn't it? And then he's stuck. Stuck. Why are you stuck? Let's have a look at you. Is it because you're touching that thing? Yes, I'd say you tried to cut the corner. Okay, you're trying to cut the corner. No, go back to where I was, please. Right, cancel that one. Don't cut the corner. Again, it's the semi-trailer doing semi-trailer things. That shouldn't be cutting the corner. I'm going to bring him back to here. Or even to the next one. Yeah. Maybe what you do... Oh, cool. I don't know how it determines what angle it starts at either. So this is probably going to mess up the next one for sure. Just zooming around all over the place. Let's see what you do now. So I've pushed you wide there. You're much better. You've now got the little truck basically going to shove you into the water. But you might get away with it. Good work, little truck, coming up the inside. And the big one get traction though. He's virtually off the sand. Oh, he's trying his hardest. He's trying pretty hard. This guy's now doing okay. It looks like the sand... Oh, boy. Again, some of that doesn't follow where you expect it to all the time. Definitely seems to cut some corners and not cut others. Yes, he did. He made it. Well done. These guys are probably going to make it. It was really just a couple of tweaks around the corners that needed to be done, and then these guys look like they're probably going to make it. Yep. If that's the case, we're doing pretty well. So let's, no, not that one. This one. Jump into him. Take him to the base, because we're now going to use him to squish down the sand we just put down. Meanwhile, I hope that that other convoy successfully makes it to where it's going. which would be awesome. It shouldn't take very long to squish this sand down too. And I'm pretty sure you should be fine to make it all the way to the radio tower. I think we're going to need sand on this little bit here. Pretty solid. Steady. There you go, we did make it. So that convoy made it to the other geyser, whatever. Should be okay. Now it's going to make a bit of a bump. Yep. It's not too bad. This just looks like Joker stuff. And a lot of sand, but that's okay. Probably didn't really even need the sand here. But we'll stick to it anyway. Only lightly sanded. I don't think it's going to make much difference. Right, so there we go. So that now would be suitable for the other convoy, this one, make it all the way to where it needs to go. Make that a little bit easier. Just bring it a bit wider. Okay, the rest of it was already done. Fine. Let's fire this one up. Let's see how this little guy goes. He should be okay. So the only reason we should have trouble with these ones, that's right, is what's going to happen now. By coming and smashing into him, you're not really helping. What I need to do is get to this one. If I get to this one, I'll pick this one. Oh dear. Right, so the other one's failed. This one will probably fail in a minute too. Now, this one's failing because he's going a fraction too wide here. Yeah. So here needs to be just in a bit, but not too much. Because when we brought him in too much, it then meant that he couldn't get through here. He would hit this point. I reckon this guy might fail as well. Oh no. Oh, what great reversing. This truck is fantastic. He's so clever. Like him a lot. Fire off the other one. That should be okay. How many of these have I still... Actually, yeah, how many of these do I still have to go? Spectate with this guy, but I can't see his route. Where's the radio tower? I can't seem to find his route. It's almost like now I've started it. I can't stop it. Yeah, very interesting. Okay. We're going to keep on going anyway. So we're amplifying the signal. That should be now... Yeah, look at him go. So he's already nearly there. I'm hoping that this last part isn't a problem for him. Shouldn't be. Power up additional transformer. Oh, it looks like it is. No, he's not going to be able to do it. Ugh. Activate the backup pipeline next to it. Oh, what does this one do? Oh, so this is clearing. So we have to clear away some stuff here, which means heavy crane. Okay. Yeah, he did fail. Oh, that is really annoying. Really annoying. Because he couldn't quite make it. Well, we have got a full load of sand, so hopefully this load of sand will be enough to sand all the way in the little muddy last bit. It's so close. Go a bit quicker than that. Not the greatest sand dropping here. I think I prefer using the bowhead. But this guy does carry more sand. So he has his value. And at least now he doesn't drop sand all the time. I don't mind that. That was me being an idiot. That's fine. If I run into something and cause the truck to tip, then that's fine that it drops sand. But it's when you're just driving along and it would just leak out of the back. That was frustrating. So we're going to go all the way along this sand road, down along the bitumen road, to the very end, and just sand that last little bit. At least he got through that little puddle. That's something. Oh, I'd say he's been crashed into again. Or he's generally had trouble at the corner. These semi-trailers really are pretty average. Now, I don't want to do any more than I really have to. So let's just have a look and see where this one failed. Right, so if you get through until he literally is inside the... Yeah, that puddle. Looks like it's from that puddle. Oh, that's annoying. This is a bit more than I thought. Nope. So, let's start... Well, let's get ourselves lined up. Let's start sanding from here. Slow. Get through this next puddle if I can. Sand coming out though. Right, so that should get him to the end. Can't get to the end now. He's in a lot of trouble. Might actually park quite a way out of the way. Now, yes, you failed. You again. You just can't seem to make this turn. Yeah. Not sure what to do with that. I don't want you. I want the... I've got to take him over there as well. In fact, it's going to be quicker if we do this. Go to the countryside base. And then head on through. At least that cuts off the first little bit. Too many trucks here at the countryside base, isn't there? This guy needs to go anyway because he's going to be heading up and sorting out all of those various bibs and bobs we need to go and pick up. Come out here. You. Can I tell you to go just back into the mobile base? Yeah. Retain you. You're out of the way. Back to bulldozer. Okay. Now we've cleared up the space a bit too. Just need to nip over here. Sort out this road. Hopefully then our last little guy will be okay. Got him. It's a bit of a pity with that turn for the semi-trailer. It's such a tight turn. Having a bit of trouble. Should be okay going along here. Hopefully I haven't started this one too late. Then he should be no trouble following this. On, you little one. It's pretty good. Just make sure he goes on the sand though. Stay on the sand. It's just whether or not he's going to die at that last little point. I hope not. Meanwhile, what's this guy going over here? Sounded... Ooh. He's happily made it. Yep, so he's got into the red spot, so he's okay. And he's got to the red spot, so he's okay. There we go. Nicely done. We've got a new radio tower. Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
Finally, and not a moment too soon. The village council has been buzzing in my ear all this time. I hope they'll find someone else to nag now, while we move on to something completely different, like a well-earned month-long vacation. A girl can dream, right? On the more realistic side of things, could you deliver some batches of logs to the sawmill? We still have lots of things to do here, and some lumber should help.
Okay. Once again we've failed, and once again, it looks like it's at this corner. Yeah. This corner is going to be the death of us, isn't it? I don't know what I can do about it, really. Going. We're doing all right. I've got a couple of things sorted out, but this one is proving to be a bit of a nightmare. It's failing here almost every time. So what I'm going to do is try and just lay some more sand literally here. around the inside of the corner. Might work a bit better. I sort of made the corner better from a running point of view. I'm going to need to bring the bulldozer though. Should be okay. I wonder if we should do the same on the outside. To make this whole corner wider and better. Let's try. Because I'm tilted, should only be dropping it on the outside of the existing road. That'll look straight. No. About all I can do, I think. Now, I may have to bring the bulldozer over, which is a real pain. Where are you, bulldozer? At least bring him halfway back. Take the bulldozer over and try and make that wider and flatter and nicer. I hope that might make some difference for the semi-trailer, but I'm not holding my breath. Then we've got to get the heavy crane and take him up to clear out a couple of areas. We've had a busy day today, haven't we? Lots of travelling around, particularly with this one, to sort out the various sandy roads we're trying to build. At least we've now got the aerial one done. This semi-trailer is proving to be a bit of a challenge. March on up there. Pretty good travelling along this road, aren't we? Probably have to bring a semi-trailer down here at some stage, so we're going to have to sand that bit offshore. Just because we haven't done it so far. At least by doing this part from here. It's this last part, a lot easier. Come around here and try and sand this last little bit. Hope and then makes it workable for the semi-trailer. Super wide. He's got a lot of hand to play on way out there. So I just switch down this little bit here. That'll help. Close to the inside. How does that actually look? Not horrible. Exactly flat. Not horrible. Right. Now, can we do it this time? He's going to come around here, but now we've got more sand over this side, which hopefully will help him out. But while he does that, what else have we got to do? We've got to clear out the stuff over here. I wonder if I can... Oh, it looks like I might be able to... I can just bring the bulldozer over. It'll be quicker. Just bulldoze stuff out of the way. Actually, I've got to work out where is the side. Got to find it. Where's this thing I'm going to be bulldozering? All of our happy little logging trucks. Let's come here and just check where I'm supposed to be going. Oops. Yeah, okay. Put your handbrake on, please. Just realised that I hadn't put my handbrake on. It was just running down the hill. Right. Now I know where I'm going. Let's back up the hill. So given where we're at and how we're going for time, we might just bring this guy over there and then have a look. We might be able to go over everything, but we're kind of running out of time. I'm hoping to shove stuff out of the way. We got two big get out. No, he still won't do it. It's amazing. We are in a bit of a bind with that with that convoy. I got that wrong. This one, got to come at it from the other side. I'll have to try and sort of hook it with the fronty bit. A little bit. That way. That way. Wrong way. We'll get there. So I learned how to use this thing. So close before. I put the wrong side on because I don't know how to make these things work. Go that way and in there. That's it. Keep going around. Nope. Come on. Just got to hook it, that's all. And it's because it's the opposite when you're going forward to when you're going backwards. Oh, we can't do it. Yeah, I thought that we'd be able to get ourselves into a spot where we could just hook that there. Now, blade. But every time I'm so confident I go that way and it's the other way. To go the other way. No. I go the other one. It's got no... That's it. So it must have some food. Wouldn't be surprised if I'm now putting these pretty much where I need to run power or something like that, but they're in the wrong place. Let's just get these away from each other. Yep. Smash these barrels as much as we can. You're going down there. In fact, that's probably going to do for today. So we finished that component. Now there's another component needed. I think I've got it out of the way. What do you reckon? Right. But that'll do for today. Good stopping spot. So we have successfully finished that first component of this guy, but now we have to do a power jigger thingy run. Connect electricity. So we've got to, yeah. So we're going to have to run the power, as I thought, pretty much through these ones here. So I'm probably going to have to shove them out of the way. Don't know, actually. Don't know how deep that is. It doesn't look very deep. So it looks like we probably will be able to run power pretty much straight over there. Or, more likely, we'll do it from this side and come back. But that's something we'll do tomorrow. You know how much I love doing power ones. They're my favourite with the crot cable layer. Brilliant thing that it is. So we will do that tomorrow. So we've done okay today. Let's get out of here. Oh, because we're way over time now, so we better finish. Got to finish at some stage, don't we? So I'm pretty happy with that. I think we finished 2 or even 3 tasks today. So we should be about 72 or 74%. 71. Okay, so we must have finished 2 tasks. So we are 71%. So we're still moving on. Tomorrow we'll be laying cables because that's what I like to do. And we'll probably try and do something else as well. But that's it for today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye-bye.